we took you through the last bit of hot flow today. You can come back onto all fours. We're going to go into melting cobras. So you can walk your hands forward slightly, coming up down to your forearms, bringing your forehead to the mat. Relaxing through your spine, maybe letting your sternum come down towards the ground, but you don't want to feel anything pushing. Making sure your hips stay over your knees. Okay, now bring your hands underneath your shoulders, walk back up. Walk your hands actually a little bit forward and send your hips up for down dog. And then shift forward into plank. You can take an optional vinyasa here if you'd like. Shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, send your hips up for down dog. Great job, Joanne. Now bring your left leg up high, in tight towards your chest, and step it right behind the left wrist. Bring your back foot to 45 degrees. Maybe look at yourself in the front mirror. When you feel strong, come up for warrior one. Bring your palms together overhead. Straighten the front leg. Tuck your chin and round down towards the front knee, bringing your forehead to your knee. Maybe bending it, just make sure that your forehead touches. Inhale, half lift, look at yourself in the front mirror, and fold forward, bring your belly to your thigh. Now plant right palm underneath your right shoulder, wrapping the left hand around the left ankle, the inside of your elbow to the inside of your knee. Then maybe straighten out back leg, extend through the back heel, and lift up into standing split. Great job. Now lower your volley foot back down, keeping your heel raised, and come back up for crescent lunge here. Great job. Bring your palms together, down through your heart center, and lean forward towards the front mirror, keeping your back straight, and twist in towards the side mirror over here. Making sure you get the twist with your obliques. And if you feel strong here, you can bring the elbows to the outside of your knee. Untwist, come back through center, bring your arms up overhead, and gently drop the back knee to the mat for a modified crescent here. Right palm to the mat, left hand to the back of your hips, and swing the left foot out wide for a side plank. You can take any variant of the side plank here, whatever you did on the other side. Bring both palms back to the mat, extending out into plank. Yes. And you can take, another vinyasa here if you'd like. Lots of them. Now bend your knees, put the fork between your hands, walk, step, or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, bring half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, sitting up straight for vinyasa tree. Bring your palms together, down through heart center, and take your right knee up and out wide. Grab the inside of your ankle with both hands, placing it on the inside of your thigh, or on your calf, making sure that you're not pressing onto your knee. When you feel strong in your foot here, you can extend your arms up overhead, keeping the fingertips soft. Bring your hands back to center, down through your heart. Bring the knee forward and place your right leg beside your left. And now to the other foot, shift your weight to your right leg, left knee up and out wide. Grabbing your ankle with both hands. And when you feel strong, you can extend back up into tree. Okay, bring your palms to center. Bring both feet flat to the floor for a sun salutation. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward, place your hands, jump or walk to the back of your mat. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, look up for up dog. And exhale, send your hips up for down dog. Bring your right leg up high, knee into the chest, and step it right behind your right wrist. Bringing your back heel forward and into a 45-degree angle, maybe taking a shorter stance here. Look at yourself in the front mirror and come up, hands up overhead for warrior one. Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
Interlace your arms behind you, grabbing off your opposite elbows. Straighten the front knee and keep your back straight, reaching forward towards the front mirror only as far as you can go without rounding your spine. Bring your right hand to your hips, left hand up overhead. And lean forward, back down, bringing your hand to the inside of your foot, or maybe to the outside of your foot if you want to get a further twist here. Sorry, my memory's going. Untwist, come back to center, bring your arms up overhead. Yes. Bring your left foot up through to 90 degrees in front of you. Bring your hands to, your left hand in towards your wrist. Right hand extends towards the front mirror and grab the inside arch of your foot with your left hand. Kicking back into your hand, letting your shoulders stretch out behind you. Standing bow here. This is a short standing bow. Then slowly release your hand off the back foot. Bring your foot forward through 90 degrees. Inhale, bring your arms out wide, maybe rounding forward, interlacing all 10 fingers beneath the foot. You can stay in strong when you're leaving here if you'd like. You can kick the heel towards the front mirror if you're strong in that foot. Then bend your knee back, coming out the same way you came in. Making sure you keep that heel off the ground and step it for a big step towards the back of the rail. All 10 fingers, or all 10 toes pointing towards the sidewall. Inhale, bring your arms out to parallel and bend forward, keeping your back hinge at your hips, keeping your back straight. Maybe bending your knees here so you can grab the outsides of your feet or behind your ankles. Bring your chest through. Plant both hands right underneath your face and walk towards your left foot. Bring your weight heavy into your hands and placing that knee and shin on the ground, untucking your toes. And extend your arms out wide for gate. Flip your left palm and reach forward towards the front mirror to your extended leg and reach up and over, getting a lateral stretch here. Then flip both palms the other way, reaching towards the back wall, maybe dropping that hand to the floor, reaching up and over with your right hand. Both palms flat to the floor, bend the right leg, and come forward onto all fours for a few cat-cows. Inhale, look up, drop your belly. Exhale, round, push forward through the ground. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round your spine up towards the ceiling. Then walk your hands forward slightly, coming up into a plank or a down dog. You can come through an optional vinyasa here if you'd like. Inhale. Any takers, that's okay. Bring your left leg up high and step it in and behind your left wrist, back foot to 45 degrees, and up for a strong warrior one. Take your hands out wide, grabbing opposite elbows behind you, straighten the front knee, and bend, hinge forward towards the front mirror, only keeping your back and knee straight. Left hand to your hips, right hand up over your head. And you can come back down, bringing it to the inside of your foot, outside of your foot if you want to get a further twist here. Bring both arms up overhead, lifting your chest up, sliding the back leg through to 90 degrees in front of you. Take your right hand to the inside of your hip, left hand extends through the mirror, and reach back and grab the inside arch of your foot, kicking back towards the back wall for standing bow. Gently release the back foot, bringing the foot forward to strong when you're leaving here. And if you did on the other side, inhale your arms out wide, rounding your spine, interlacing all your fingers underneath your foot. You can kick forward towards the front mirror. Great job, Nate. Let go of your foot here and take a huge step to the back of the mat. Bring all 10 toes facing towards this side wall here. Interlace your fingers behind you, making sure to keep the heels of your palms together, rolling your shoulders back. And hinge forward here at your hips, keeping your back and knees straight. You might not go as far in this one, that's okay. Inhale, half lift up. Bring your arms out wide and plant your hands underneath your face, walking towards your right leg. Same motion here, coming down to your knee or shin. Bringing your arms out wide for gate. Flip your right palm, reach forward towards the front mirror, getting a lateral stretch in your spine here. Right arm up and over. Flip both palms the other way, reach forward towards the back, reaching up and over with your left arm, maybe dropping that hand to the floor or hovering slightly like Joanne. Great job. Plant both hands flat on the mat. Come into all fours, walk towards the front. We're going to take another few cat-cows here. Inhale, look up, drop your belly. Exhale, round, press into the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round. And walk your hands forward slightly, coming back into plank. This is your last vinyasa class if you'd like to take it. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, send your hips up for down dog. Now you can gently drop to your knees here. Walking your knees up to the front of your mat, crossing your feet and sitting back onto your hips. Planting your feet both flat on the floor in front of you. Ooh, sorry. Keeping your feet flat on the ground, I want you to lean back until you can feel your abs start to engage and extend your fingers towards the front mirror. If you feel strong here, you can maybe lift both feet up off the ground a little bit. I'll come to the front here with you. Now I want you to inhale and extend your legs out in front of you, flatten your back maybe to the mat, hovering slightly, and then exhale, come back through, pressing your fingers back. Inhale back, exhale, pull through, and one more. Inhale, leaning back slightly, exhale, coming back up with your knees bent. Now, okay, you can release your feet down, coming back up onto all fours for a reclining hero. Bring your knees in tight and your heels out wide behind you. And if you can here, maybe sit your hips back in between your heels. You can walk your hands back, coming down to your forearms. Maybe all the way to your shoulders. Now you can walk yourself up the same way you came in. Coming back into all fours. We're going to try to get some blood flow back in our legs here. Extend your right leg out, pressing into the ball of your foot and the heel towards the back of the room. Maybe pulse a few times here. Bend that knee back up, extend the left leg, press to the back of the room. Bend that knee up, back into all fours. We're going to go into pigeon. Bring your right knee up between your wrists, up behind your right wrist, swing the foot out wide. Extend that left leg behind you. You can walk your hands forward, getting a stretch here. And if you want to move into proud pigeon, maybe walk your hands up underneath your hips. It's okay? Now everyone walk yourselves back up, bringing the left knee tucked right in behind the right knee. For cow face, bring your heels out wide again, sitting back between your heels, left hip first. And if you want to get a further shoulder stretch here, you can take your right arm up and back, left arm over and back again, binding behind you. Either way, you're getting an external rotation of your hips here. If you want to lean forward slightly to further the stretch, you can. Unwind your arms, walk your hands forward. Actually, swing your right leg around and back, bending the left leg in front of you for a left pigeon. You can extend the right leg behind you, walking forward into proud pigeon, or into surrender pigeon, and if you do a proud pigeon on the other side, you can again. Now everyone walk back up onto your hands right underneath your hips, and bring the right knee tight in behind the left. Sending your heels out wide, sitting back in between them, and stacking your knees if you can. If the top knee pops a little bit, that's okay. If you want to get the same shoulder stretch you did on the other side, you can bring left arm up and over, right arm out and back. And you can untwist your legs in front of you, Bring your feet flat to the floor and slowly roll back onto flat on your backs. Bring the bottoms of your feet flat to the floor, maybe knees up. Maybe you can touch the heels with your fingertips here. We're going to go up into bridge and lift your hips. Engage your glutes, lift your hips up. Maybe interlacing your hands behind you, rolling onto your shoulders. And then together we'll roll back down slowly. Wrapping your right leg over your left with eagle legs here. Bring your arms out wide. We're going to get a spine twist. Slowly bring your legs over to this side mirror, maybe touching with just your tippy toes first, making sure you keep your right shoulder flat on the ground. You can look over towards the right side of the room, get the stretch all the way through your top of your spine. Engaging your abs here, bring those knees back to center. Switching out your legs, left leg around the right. Dropping the knees over to the right side of the room. You can only touch with your tippy toes, that's okay. Make sure both your shoulders are flat on the ground. You can look either way, maybe towards this side if you want to get a stretch all the way on your spine. Bring your knees back to center. And you can stretch your legs out in front of you. Heels in, toes out, palms up. For your final Shavasana. That's it. Yeah.